What's up, guys? I'm back in New York with some gardening for you. My previous video was in Miami. I'm back from Miami. You probably didn't watch that video. Nobody did, so I'll stick to the gardening. Here I am planting some basil. Yum, 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 nom, 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 fragrant. If you've been watching me, you might recognize this garden. It's the first garden I did in New York this season. And the owner is a famous actress, and she wanted everything taken out and new stuff put in. On the right, you can see these painted nettles, all the rage right now, huge in New York. These ones, very dramatic. They're called the dragon's tongue. Ooh. And now I'm over here in a different garden, the same building. So like I said, same building, I'm just doing the neighbor's garden now. This is how the business often works. The neighbor will see that you did a good job and then they'll ask, who did your garden? And then that's how we end up getting it. I'm just doing a power washing on this one. This client is male, so his garden needed a wash and he didn't really want plants. Low maintenance garden. Okay, so I had to stop because of the rain. So this is a good opportunity to go and find a snack, see what Harlem has to offer. I'd love like some dumplings or something, but we'll see. Spoiler alert, East Harlem did not have much to offer beyond fentanyl. There's so much cope and psyops about objectively bad standards of living being authentic. Like, I'm not a snob, I'm a blue collar guy. We need to stop pretending that bad standards of living are serviceable for New Yorkers. Here I am working at these millionaires' houses, and they're spending, 10, 20 million. 20 million is pocket change, wouldn't get you anything. You need, 30, 40 million nowadays. If you want a townhouse, you need like 50 million. I'm not a realtor, but I do work in these houses. So really, the only way to have like a nice life in New York, an objectively like luxurious standard of living, is to be a billionaire with a big B. Ain't that bleak? So what are all the rest of us even doing here? So once I'm done with my little Trotsky rant, I went back to the garden, finished it up, did a really good job, I think, especially on this woodwork, because considering this garden has never been cleaned, I basically made it look brand new. Also, we did put some plants in. You can see those dragon tongue painted nettles yet again. Super low maintenance, so they're perfect for this client. And then the next day, I'm in the East Village. As you can tell, the crackheads are shorter breed of crackhead down south. I'm a working girl. I'm a bartender now. I'm a tavern wench. So I'm back to my first shift in the bar. If you're new to the channel, which I know many of you are, in 3 seconds, I was a bartender at this bar for 8 years, and then I left and went to Spain, España, to Valencia, for 6 months. And now I'm back, and I'm just doing one day. I've just been asked to do 1 day a week at the bar, and my main gig is still gardening, don't worry. Okay. That's the backstory. Icing the beers is always the first thing I do because they're like warm. Well, they're lukewarm right now because it's been hours that they've been sitting out with that ice on them since last night. I was sort of wondering why the guy gave this shift up, because for me, this was always my favorite shift, my most lucrative shift. We shall see. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film, but I will try and at least get some of the setup and everything, and we'll see. Okay, I think it's going to be a good day. Cool. There's a psychological tactic to get better tips, and what I'm going to start doing is stop letting them write their own one and just give them the handheld terminal, because it starts out 18, 20, and 25%, and 9 times out of 10, they'll just automatically click 20% because of the peer pressure and because of they're not able to do math. And so this is a bartender's savior, and I forgot about it. I need to use this more, because letting them sign their own check is a terrible idea for Sean's wallet. I forgot like how tiring this job is. Like, it's emotionally draining because you're always on and like talking to people. But it was nice. Everyone was like glad to see me. I'm very much glad to just be doing the 1 day, but we shall see if it was worth it. I've just been robbed. This at a deli is $7.92. This is just a black coffee. Oh my God. With the most expensive coffee of my life coursing through my veins, I'm in Soho working on a new fresh garden. It's a beautiful Japanese maple, which is a very popular tree in New York right now. You can actually see one over there on this other garden's terrace. Actually, another Japanese maple up there, although this one's a little worse for wear. You know the drill, this is just a power washing gig. Honestly, this space, I really don't think it needed a power wash, maybe a few points, but this client has money to burn, so why not? This client does have 3 terraces, so it's a lot of space to cover, but not a lot to do. Honestly, the majority of the time, the majority of the work is spent with the logistics of just moving furniture and moving stuff around, and then trying to put it back in the right space, especially since everything is gray and the same color here. It is so hard to remember where stuff goes. And I might be doing 2 other gardens in the same building with the same stone. You get the picture. This is why I take videos of the space before, not just to show you, but also because I always forget where all the furniture goes. Honestly, the gardening might have to stop. It's interfering. I'm losing so much weight. So this might irritate a lot of my female viewers, but my metabolism is working. I'm eating almost 3,000 calories a day, and I'm still losing weight. Like, what is going on? I'm now 157 pounds, down from 160 in February. And I want to go up to 165. This is not good. This is not good, guys. I keep losing weight despite eating colossal amounts of food. And I think it's probably all the, like, cardio with the gardening. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm taking protein powder. I'm literally, and then, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Oh my God, get fat, please. This is my breakfast here. I'm having 3 eggs, 3 sausages, salad, bowl of fruit, coconut water, a yogurt, some bread with peanut butter. Like, that's 1 meal of my day, and I'm still losing weight. It's like, so I think the gardening is just like, it's like too aerobic or something. I don't know. It's very annoying. I look kind of fat here, though. I want to be fucking large and in charge, guys. But my abs are even showing through. And wrapping up today's video, I'm up in Connecticut doing a bunch of houses. You know me, I love getting out of the city. I love a change of scenery, new challenges. For instance, in Connecticut, you have a lot of deer, so you gotta be careful what you're planting. I love getting to work in big, lush, open, traditional gardens as opposed to the terraces and penthouses we're often doing in the city. I'm planting yellow archangel here. It's a type of mint, and it's super dainty and beautiful, but it's also invasive. So if you have weeds, it's great because it will take over the ground and essentially stop the weeds from growing. Then we headed to our next location in Connecticut, but we stopped off at a local nursery to get some plants for the job, and my boss was not happy with the pricing.
If I went to the nursery in Long Island, this would be $35.
The prices in the Connecticut nurseries were 4 or 5 times what you would pay in Long Island. So in the interest of profitability, we decided that we would just do a maintenance call on the next garden and bring plants another day. So here I am trimming deadwood off these hydrangea bushes, getting them ready to bloom. Funny point about Connecticut, hydrangea will bloom 3 weeks, almost a month before it blooms in the city, even though it's only like an hour drive away. It's actually a different climate. This is an adorable little vegetable patch that my boss is super proud of, as he should be, except the client never actually eats any of this. Oh my God, this is asparagus.
Do you want the purple one?
Are you eating it raw? It's such a nice, pleasant job, especially when you get on with your boss like this. But anyway, that is it for today, guys. I'll leave you with this last bit of eerie footage, spooky footage, one might say. I'm in the back doing a pee-pee, and this spider came along. I don't know what spider this is. So if you know what spider this is, please leave a comment. Let me know how close to death I was. But more importantly, please give this video a like And yeah, leave a comment because I actually really like hearing from you guys. My viewership has skyrocketed, so welcome aboard all of you. Very grateful to have you here. Please like and leave a comment. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.